What are some things that you need to do before the next update of Anime Vanguards, which is the update 5, which is featuring Dragon Ball Z units and also Devil May Cry units, which is really a first in terms of Devil May Cry units. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm gonna be yapping for a while. Let's get started. So I'm gonna be doing a pretty big giveaway at 50k subscribers to celebrate the milestone that we are, celebrating, because our ultimate goal is to reach 100k subscribers, and once we get to there, we're gonna be doing another big giveaway as well. But obviously 50k is half of 100, so we're gonna be doing a pretty decently sized giveaway at 50k subscribers. Let's get started. Alright, so what should you do? Number one, there's gonna be a few things getting removed. And some of those things that are going to be getting removed are Gilgamesh and Ishtar, Love Shop, the Battle Pass units are going to be getting replaced. Those are the significant ones that are going to be getting removed. I just wanted to clear something up, and that is that Gogeta is actually not going to be going away in the next update. But the reason why I said do Gogeta portals before the next update is because if you are going to be farming for Gogeta when he's about to get removed, you may not actually get Gogeta, right? That's essentially why I was asking people to farm Gogeta before, even though he's confirmed to not be getting removed. This is because if you farm for Gogeta 5 days before he gets removed, chances are you're not going to be able to get him. So that's why I actually asked people to farm for him now, because chances are in update 5.5 or update 6 is where he's going to be getting removed. So you don't really need to farm for Gogeta yet, but I do recommend it, especially if you're a new player, because there are rerolls in the portal shop, which is something that you need, because there's 6 units in the next update, or 6 to 10 units, I believe, somewhere around that units in the next update, and they are gonna be pretty good as is usual for Anime Vanguards units, and you're gonna want to reroll on the top ones, the best of those units. And if you don't have enough rerolls, chances are you're probably not gonna be getting anything good. So yeah, get a lot of rerolls as well. I think anything below 200 is pretty bad. 100 is the minimum you should have saved. Anything above 200 is pretty decent. If you have 1000, that's pretty good. And since this is an update 5 as well, there is going to be a new main banner. This was confirmed on stage. I believe this was confirmed on stage. Main banner is basically this one's right here. There's going to be new banner units. So basically, the last banner units that was added was in update 4. That's when they were added. And then in update 3, they added a Vanguard unit. So obviously they didn't add a banner for that. But update 2 added Gilgamesh, the Fate Stay Night units, and update 5 is going to be Dragon Ball Z units. The Dragon Ball Z units like Gohan, Buu, all those guys are going to be from here. They're going to be most likely in the summon banner. I think Vegito is going to be a combination of Goku and Vegeta, probably with an ability. I do believe that Super Saiyan 3 Goku is probably going to be a unit that you can summon from right here. So yeah, if you have anything less than 100k gems, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna tell you this right now. So try to have more than 100k gems, probably around 120, 150, and anything less than 100 is just really bad for rerolling, because there's a ton of units that's gonna get added. And also, again, if I haven't mentioned this before, finish up your battle pass now. This is because Lucy is actually a meta unit and one of the best support units actually in the game. Not really in terms of DPS, but in terms of support. And in the next update, we are going to be getting a new Battle Pass unit. It's very likely to be Dante and Virgil, the Battle Pass units for the next update. So save at least 799 Robux to get the Battle Pass in the next update, because I think the Battle Pass for the next update is going to be the most worth it Battle Pass in Anime Vanguard's history. So save at least like 800 Robux. The next one is going to have at least several stat chips, or several stat chips. By several, I mean like around 50 super stat chips. Let me show you my stats right now, with super stat chips. So I have 137 stat chips, which is pretty good, and I have 47 super stat chips. The max is 50, so I have like 40 of this or 50 of these, and then maybe around 100 plus of the stat chips. And this is because obviously you're going to be wanting to get good stats on your units. I believe the max is Z plus or godly is around 20%. So 20% more damage is actually pretty significant. You do not want to have bad stats on your units, because they're not going to be performing at their best. You need to have good stats. And then obviously with the amount of units that are going to get added in the next update, you're going to want to have a lot of stars, because obviously these are the main things you need in order to evolve your units. And since there's around 6-8 units that is outside of the battle pass and 2 from the battle pass, you are gonna need a decent amount of stars for the next update to evolve all those cool units that are gonna get added. And also one more thing, every single update, they always increase the amount of stars you need, so try and get the most amount possible. And last but not the least is food. This is because you want to be able to, obviously if you want to use the units, you're gonna want to have the food to feed them. Probably not gonna be that big of an issue because you could also use fuse. That's why I put this at last, because fuse is actually pretty good for leveling up your units. But if you want to be able to showcase these units early, or maybe use them earlier than others, you know, maybe flex on others and stuff like that, you're gonna want to have food because you want to be able to max out those cool units, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it for the stuff that you need in Anime Vanguards before update 5 of Anime Vanguards. And pretty cool sneak I want to show right here is Virgil, right? This is Virgil Sin Devil Trigger. And by the way, I actually did talk with some of the developers about some of the Battle Pass units. And they said that the Battle Pass units are going to be pretty decent. I'm actually genuinely worried about the Battle Pass units, because Battle Pass units that are in support are usually pretty bad. I have never been this worried for a tower defense game unit before to be bad. I've never been this worried, because I would rather Dante and Virgil be meta than Vegito be meta. I literally do not care about any other unit in this update. I want both of these to be very good, okay? I want both of them to be at least meta. So yeah, but apparently they are gonna be very good, so let's see what good to them means, right? We're gonna see. That's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.